Hey everyone, it's Kristen here with Anada Cosmetics. Today I'm going to be doing a highlighting and contouring tutorial for you, and then I'm going to finish off with the easiest smoky eye ever. Okay, let's get started. So first I'll just spritz my face with my Garden Facial Mist. You can use this or the Marine Mineral Toner. Next I'm going to take my new blending face brush, and I'm going to be applying my Soft Wheat Loose Powder Foundation. So I'm taking my blending face brush because I like a little bit of a lighter coverage, and I'm just going to be taking it to the parts of the face that aren't going to be getting as much highlighting and contouring. I don't like doubling up too much on the foundation. Some people do their highlighting and contouring powder or liquid or whatever underneath their foundation. Some people do it on top. I just feel like that's like 3 layers of foundations. I like a bit more of a lighter, natural look. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of Porcelain Cream Concealer just for under my eyes. For my highlighting and contouring in this video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be using some pressed powders, and we have a new Porcelain pressed powder here. And I'm going to be using that one for my highlight, and then the Global for my contouring. So they're obviously very, very different colors on opposite ends of the spectrum. First I'm going to start with highlighting, and I'm going to take my Vegan Flat Top Foundation brush with a little bit of the Porcelain pressed powder. And I'm going to take that under my eye here and onto the upper part of the cheekbone. Take some under my chin and along my jawline here. Put some on the forehead too, right? Kind of in the center. Now for some of the smaller details, I'm going to take my blending eye brush with the Porcelain right for in that inner corner of the eye. Just a little bit down the center of the nose. Alright, so my highlighting is done, and next is contouring. So I'm pretty confident with my flat top foundation brush, so I'm going to take that one and apply Global just a little bit because I'm quite fair, so I don't need a lot right under the cheekbone here. But if you're not super confident with the flat top foundation brush because it is a larger brush, then use something smaller like the mini kabuki brush or the blush brush. So right in the hollow of the cheeks, so if you kind of suck your cheeks in, right in that hollow area. Right under the jawline, you draw like a straight line here, and this will just kind of thin it out underneath your chin. You can bring that down just a little so it's almost like a bronzer. To my forehead area, just dabbing it there, and then I'll blend it in once I've kind of speckled it on. There we go. So that kind of acts as a matte bronzer right in the forehead. So if you want a little bit more contour than this, then just add another layer. It's better to add small layers or thin layers than one really thick layer that's really hard to blend out. And then this brush is perfect just to really blend in the contour because that's super important. Now I'm going to take my tapered blending eye brush, and this is why I do highlighting first, is so I can use the same brushes for it. I'm going to take some of the contouring powder just on the tip of the brush and draw 2 straight lines down the nose, right on the side, and just kind of on the tip, sort of drawing like a little V. And you don't want to draw it too far out, you kind of want to bring it in. You're giving the illusion of a thinner nose. So just filling in my eyebrows now. The brows are done, and next is blush. And for a look like this, I really love using our Berry blush. It's a loose powder. I mean, it's one of my favorite colors. And this goes to the apples of the cheeks, just kind of the lower portion, and then bringing it back. So it's kind of meeting up with the contour there. I'm not going down into the contour, and I'm using the Deluxe Tapered Blush Brush for that. And then we're gonna start on the simplest smoky eye ever. I'm gonna start with my highlight color, and that's White Diamond. Doesn't matter what the highlight color is, that's just what I have on hand, so that's what I'm using. And I'm using my tapered blending eye brush. I just wiped off the contour powder. Because you know me, I like using the same brush for everything. Just right under the eyebrow here. And we're gonna bring it into the inner corner as well. And in the inner tear duct here, looking up. And you can take a bit of your highlight color too while you're at it and add some to your upper cheekbone here just to like kind of illuminize your cheekbone. It just makes your skin look so nice. So this is another part of highlighting. Just having a bit of a luminous glow. And I'm going to take some to the upper part of my lip and under it also. There we go. Now your skin will just have a beautiful glow to it when you kind of turn and your skin has a sheen. So the next step is to use your favorite contour color or base color, so like a darker shade. Base color is usually a medium shade. So I'm going to use the color Close to Cocoa. It's one of my favorites, just like a beautiful bronzy shade. Applying it a bit with my ring finger onto the eyelid. This can work for any age of person. If you are maybe a little bit older, I would probably recommend, instead of using Close to Cocoa, which is a little bit shimmery, like it's not super shimmery, but it is a bit shimmery, maybe going for the color Espresso. It's a pressed powder, and it's like the same color as Close to Cocoa, but a little bit less shimmery. It's a demi matte. It's going to act as your base color and your contour color. All right, so next I'm going to take my tapered blending eye brush that I did the highlighter color with and blending that out. So this is going to make it look like there's a second color in the crease because it's sort of a diffused version of the Close to Cocoa or whichever contour base color you used. Next, black Pureline pencil. And then I'm going to bring it into my inner waterline. So I just kind of lined the outer half of under my lower lashes. And I like it in my waterline too. Makes it more dramatic, but again, you can leave that step out if you want. So now to apply the black Pureline pencil to the upper lash line, and I prefer making it a little bit thicker because that gives it more of that smoky look. And you don't have to be very precise either. I'm sure you've heard me say that. And I like to what we call tight line, so this will make your lashes look super thick. So I'm going to take my duo end brush, so I'm changing it up, different brush, and with the flat shadow side, I'm going to take some of the Close to Cocoa and smudge it over top, so this will just soften that pencil line. So I'm just using whatever's left on my brush, I'm not adding any more, and I'm going to go over that line up on the upper lashes here. Now it's time for eyelashes. So I start by curling them, and then I'll do mascara. And you know me, I love a lot of mascara, especially when I'm doing smoky eyes. Taking our black natural mascara. Lips. For this look, I'm going to be using our lipstick color Razzberry, and it's kind of like a plum purple sort of a color, but I want it to be really diffused. I love my diffused colors on my lips. So I'm going to start with just a lip balm. So this is our Cocoa Mint lip balm. I have it on hand. So this will give it a really moist look with not too much color. Taking the Razzberry and just dotting it on. There we go. Natural highlighting and contouring. And then the easiest smoky eye ever, Razzberry lips. Thanks for watching.